y'all, good morning. As y'all can see, I am in another area. I'm actually up here to my brother's house. I actually just woke up, y'all. Just woke up. Y'all see that I have my head rag still on my head. So today is the 4th of July and I'm up here to my brother's house. We are going to do like a 4th of July party thing. And along with that, I'm going to try and finish If He Had Been With Me. And then like I have a couple of other books that I brought with me to see if I can finish or get into during the time that I'm here, along with enjoying the party. So let me get up. I'm actually editing a video as we speak. But let me get up, let me get myself together, and we'll come back and we'll just enjoy the rest of the couple of days that I have up here with them. So it'll be today and some of tomorrow that I will be doing this reading vlog with you guys. So we'll just see how many books that I can finish in these 2 days. So just give me a little time to get together and I'll come back and talk to you guys.
You got deep under my skin and I still feel your power. You changed my voice, you locked it in and put out any fire. And still with one touch, you got me where you want me, yeah. And it's like a rush, the waves that crash inside me, and you carved it deep into my heart that you're the king of lions. The look of blue and killing smile, you put me more than under.
Alright guys, so I am actually 50% into If He Had Been With Us by Laura Nolan. And I actually see what the hype was about this book. The two characters in this book, Autumn and Finn, in the very beginning, of course, they grew up together from kids. They're still in high school, but they grew up together from little small kids, actually in their parents' stomach, because in parts of the book it was like her and Autumn and Finn's mom would kind of like sit close together so that their stomachs can touch and the kids can like kick each other while they're inside each other's tummy. I thought that was so cute. And so once they were born, they just, you know, kept going over to each other's house, spending the night over to each other's house, things of that nature. So as they got up into high school and stuff, of course Autumn got a boyfriend and Finn got a girlfriend. But you could tell that like they still really, that like they liked each other, even though they had different people in their lives. You could tell from the way that, you know, the storyline says that they look at each other and like if something happens, like how they feel, that they actually like liked each other. So I'm actually at the point of the book of when Finn is on the field and he gets hurt and Autumn feels very, very some type of way, and she's like, oh my god, I really think I love Finn, like I'm in love with Finn. But she's been in love with Finn like the whole time, and I don't know, it's growing into like a really cute little romance book. So I'm gonna keep reading, and when I get done with the book, I'll come back to you guys and give y'all my ratings on it.
The one that you've been dreaming of, but dirt underneath my fingernails thought that I would fall for someone like you. An uptown girl without a single care in the whole wide world. But I don't wanna run away from you, 'cause baby I am done hiding my love for you. So please won't you run away with me, 'cause you can't control who you fall for. When the world is asleep, then we can be. See.
Shirley? Yeah. Look. Say hi. Hi. That's my mom, y'all. That's my sister-in-law. Tell them hey, Rashada. Hey. She been busy, y'all. She been working. That is my brother. Tell them hey, Matt. Matt. Tell them hey. Tell them hey. Just say hey.
What's up? You should have got me when I was D'd up, dog.
And you will.
Now I seen the chimney that's smoking.
Chimney. Oh yeah, look at this.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh.
Alright guys, so I hope all of your 4th of July plans went okay. I hope y'all did everything that y'all wanted to do for the 4th of July. I hope everything went fine. I just wanted to give you guys a book review on the 2 books that I did finish while I was on my little small mini vacation with my brother. As you know, I was reading If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. And I also had The Gentleman's Guides to Vice Versa while I was there. I did finish those 2, and The Gentleman's Guide to Vice Versa, I ended up rating this one a 3-star. And I'm going to read you guys what I wrote on my Goodreads review. As you can see, it took me some time to read this book. I started reading it on June the 3rd, and I ended it on July the 5th. The dialogue in this book was everything, but it was just not my style of writing. So even though I did not DNF the book, I just would not read it again. So in a nutshell, it's very hard for me to DNF a book. That is just something that is a very not Yolanda's books. So I will do my best to finish that book, but Gentleman's Guide to Vice Versa just did not hit a home for me to want to see what the next book is about. So pretty much this book was written in the manhunt across the 18th century Europe. It says it's truly a novel that's meant to be savored and not to be missed. It's a queer romantic, and it's about pretty much about a Lord Henry, a guy named Monty, and the dude named Percy. Those were like the two queer guys that was in the book. Monty also, his sister was also with him, and the only thing that I could really grasp from this book was that they were going somewhere, and Monty actually stole a little trinket box from someone, and on their journey there, some, I don't know, I guess I'll call them bandits, they stopped them on their journey and pretty much like was you know, it was like they was trying to rob them, I'm gonna put it that way. And Percy, Monty, and his sister, you know, like they actually ended up getting away and running into the woods, and they were trying to figure out like why were they being targeted, why were, you know, why did this happen to them. And it boiled down to that Monty actually stole the trinket box, and so they kind of figured like, hey, well, that's why, you know, this is happening. I was like, you need to return the box. So later on down in the book, somebody that, you know, they met or whatever, they knew, you know, they told them about the trinket box, and they were like, well, this box don't even belong to the person that you actually stole it from. So that's kind of like where it kind of like veered off for me, and I was reading and listening to the book, but I was kind of not paying attention to the book. But at the end of the book, I know that Monty actually wrote a letter to his father, you know, like saying, you know, about, you know, how he was who he was and things of that nature. But again, like I said, y'all, I gave this book a 3-star. It just did not do it for me. The writing style just was not my style. And of course, the next one, y'all know that I really did enjoy this book, If He Had Been With Me, by Laura Nolan. I gave this book a 5-star rating. And again, I'm going to read to you guys what I wrote in my Goodreads. This book was great. Finn and Autumn was so teenage cute. I did not care about how some of the friends did during this book, but the dialogue in this book was easy to follow and enjoyable. The love they had for each other was just the best throughout the book. Now I must say the ending of this book is making me want to pick up book 2 right now. So I just could not put this book down. It took me, I started reading this book on July the 3rd and I ended it on July the 5th. And that was just because I was getting ready to go on, but you know, a little small mini vacation, and you know, I had to drive and this, that, and the other. So if that was not the case, I feel like I would have read this book in one day. That is just how good this book was to me. The love that these two teenagers, Autumn and Finn, was trying not to show was so cute to me. I thought in the very beginning of the book, the cutest thing to me was when they were saying that their moms would sit very, very close together so that their stomachs can touch, and Autumn and Finn could like kick each other. I thought that was just so adorable and so cute. And y'all, this book, it has some, I would say it has some trigger warnings in it. And the reason why I would say that is because of what Autumn's parents was going through. I think her mom, you know, had some kind of suicidal mental issues, and it all had something to do with how she was being treated by her father. So you will see some trinkets of that in this book. And so if, you know, that kind of stuff bothers you, I would just, you know, suggest you get your mind ready, because, you know, that kind of stuff is in this book. And Jamie, who was Autumn's boyfriend, later in the book, when it was saying that, you know, Autumn was okay with Jamie, and I think her name was Sarah, you know, they were good friends. She was okay with them, you know, hanging out together, doing what, you know, going to the movies and stuff like that. When I started reading about that part in this book, and from the things that Jamie wanted Autumn to do that Autumn would not do, when I got to that part in this book, y'all, I was like, it just clicked in my head right then. I was like, I wonder if this dude is gonna cheat on this girl. So, but I really did enjoy this book, y'all. And like I said, the last chapter in this book made me want to like go straight immediately to my bookshelf when I got home and pick up book 2 and start reading book 2, because I want to know what's happening next, what kind of relationship Autumn and Finn is going to have next. So guys, the storyline in this book was very cute. The dialogue in this book was awesome. The chapters were not long. They were very doable. I loved the love story that was blossoming and happening in this book. And it was just pretty much kind of telling the life of a teenager, of, you know, being a teenager, being in school, being in sports, you know, the girls getting into guys, the guys getting into girls, the guys pressuring girls to have sex, this, that, and the other. Teenagers ended up getting pregnant and things of that nature. But overall, y'all, the love story that is blossoming between Autumn and Finn is just off the chain. So book 2, here I come. I will be reading that book, even though it's not on my July TBR. I think I will mood read that book, because I just cannot wait another month to see what is in that book. Alright guys, so I am going to end this vlog here. I really did enjoy myself for my little couple of day vacation with my brother. Matt, thank you so much for inviting us up there and having a blast with us. Guys, remember, every Wednesday and Sunday, preferably 9 a.m. if the internet will allow me to be great. I will see y'all in the next vlog. I love you guys. And y'all, we are 667 subscribers strong, and my heart is just so full right now. I love you guys, and I really, really thank you guys. See you in the next vlog. Bye guys. I am on my fantasy kick, so I am currently reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read book 1. Fairy and Tomlin, I'm liking their little relationship already in the first book. And Fairy, she inadvertently killed a fairy, and now she has bordered into the fairy and human world. And a lot of people say that they had a hard time with the Court of Thorns and Roses. It was kind of hard to get into unless you're toward the end of the book. I really did enjoy the book, so this is my next read in the series, A Court of Mist and Fury. Happy reading.